Let's see, where we left off asleep. I have no idea what the dream sequence might even be. There isn't even a dream sequence. There we go. So yeah, the world is fucked. The bridge is broken. There's literally nowhere else we can go. We can only go along the path where it wants us to. Be this way. Deeper ruins are ahead. You note they are partially flooded. Alright. Probably have to go to the ruins that we couldn't actually see to the end of. There's probably another secret area over there. Squares are just everywhere. Second. Go. Is it blocking off the whole side path? It's not. But there's nothing over here, so there isn't even a point to bypass it. Squares. Hello, person. 2 children died near here. This is where the plant lady was. I wonder how this place is turning out. Probably not good. Savior. Here to see me? What happened to you? Hold on. I need to concentrate. Islands will collapse if I don't do something. That's why the vines... We're making the vines grow. Is that why there are vines everywhere? You trying to hold the land together? Powers, the best I could do. Yes. That's... I leave the sun here for you? Well, you wanted to see it. Tempting, but I mustn't. The sun brings me comfort, but... stress is good. This fear is good. Makes me strong. Vines grow faster, but if I'm at ease, the vines might retreat. We're all in danger, Savior. Villagers, the children. Final hours mustn't go to waste. You people deserve to live, even if just for another day. Don't worry, I am fine. True hero. Be able to make it without her. This block, oh no. Pathway's blocked. By blocks. Wait a minute. I remember something about this. Never knew it'd be so easy. Ow, my foot. Ow. Oh, they're home. Oh, door. Lose our home eventually, but expecting it to happen so soon. Oh, jeez. You guys okay? Oh, my stars. We're the savior. It's an honor to meet you. Yes. I invite you inside, but as you can see, our home is... It's got squares in it. Yes, Alula, thank you. It's getting everywhere now, isn't it? Squares are way more than before. Even the gate to the refuge is destroyed now. That didn't happen last time. Last time? Nothing. Let's let that slip, Matthew. I guess I should introduce myself again. My name is Nico. Nico. Oh gosh, would it be rude to, would it not be rude to call you by your name? No worries, Calamus. How did you know my name? Not again. The Messiah just knows things, Calamus. Right? Yes, of course. You were saying about the gate? Oh, right. It's like I can't get into the city through the old gate anymore. Do either of you know another way to get in? I heard there's some sort of hidden passage around here somewhere. Oh, the passage to the burial grounds? That's the one. Oh, but I'm not sure if that'll be of any use here. It's been flooded for a long time and there's no boat. Not to mention the burial grounds itself is pretty far from the city. That's okay, I'd still like to see it. It's the only lead we have. Alright. In that case, please follow us. Squares are blocking the doorway. Gotta make it out of here alive. At least the courtyard is unaffected for now. At Clover's. Usually get to the burial grounds through our friend, but he hasn't been here in forever. Well, this courtyard would be where we meet up. I hope he comes back soon. Got more black clovers, huh? Another one. Nico! Nico, what's wrong? Look like you were about to faint. It's not the first time it's happened. Oh? Earlier when I was in the Barrens and I saw something like this too. It was like a dream, but only for a split second. Sounds like a vision. Like something a prophet would see. I guess? The robot lady I was with earlier had a fancy word for it, though. Wait. Let me check something. Look. It's glowing again. Oh. I was right. Huh? When I had the vision back at the Barrens, the book started glowing too. I wanted to see if I could get it to happen again, and... Where'd you get that? Oh, I had it with me when I woke up in this world. Looks like one of our friend's books. Except it's glowy. That's what the lady said too. Matthew, let's see if we can do anything with the journal in this room. Wonder when our friend will come back. Or how long this passage is. Looks like there's some lights at the end. Those are fireflies. This passage must be where fireflies congregate. Yeah. Whoa! How did that boat get there? Okay, I'm pretty sure it has to do with this journal now. The exact same thing happened back at the Barrens. Seriously? The journal was glowing, so I wanted to take a closer look at it. And I found a page that looked like a drawing of the room we're in, and then... a minecart showed up. What? What? Sounds freaky. No, it doesn't. Matthew must have done something. Still. Hey, we have a boat now! We can go to the burial grounds and visit Mom again! But... come on, Calamus. Nico and Matthew are with us. Well, if Matthew made the boat up here, it should be safe. What do I think? We gotta proceed with the story, despite both of these kids getting screwed up in the process, just like our robot friend and our robot friend and the depressed robot friend. I can't see this ending well. Huh. My phone didn't ring, but I got a message. Okay. Give me a second. Sorry about this. Yep. Sorry about that. Should have handled that a little bit better. Long pathway. We made it! Come on, Lula. Let's go pay our respects. Okay. It's a gravestone. Man, there's a lot of black clovers around here. That's different. Guess we'll go talk to him last, because he looks suspicious. This is her grave. Ah. It's been years, but it's still hard, you know? Lula? Wanna help me look for some flowers for Mom later? Yes. At least I still got my sister. You're not gonna be able to happen today. We met the Messiah. Hi, Nico. Hi. I hope she can see us wherever she is. It's a gravestone. Okay, let's talk to the mysterious man over here. A lot of clovers. It's you. My name's Nico. Ah. Nice to finally meet you. Oh, wait. It's a pleasure to be of acquaintance at last, Nico. My name is Cedric. Oh. I'm supposed to be looking for you, too. I am aware. Prototype had contacted me earlier, saying that you would be on your way to the city. He did? He sent me a message after his memories were restored. Oh. He told me to wait in the city, but I thought it'd be faster to pick you guys up. Turns out, that was a terrible idea. Pick us up? Wait, you can fly that plane? What is a plane? That thing behind you! Oh, you mean the flying machine? They're called planes in my world. Oh. I did not realize they existed in other worlds. Wait, are you the friend that Calamus and Alula were talking about then? Is this that same flying machine they were talking about? I do not know anyone named Calamus or Alula. I think they're meant to be friends with my father. In previous iterations of your father? He was the original owner of the flying machine. It's one of his greatest inventions, actually. This is suspicious. Your dad invented planes? Flying machine. It's cool either way. Thanks. But to answer your question, I'm proficient in operating the machine. Something weird happened to the engine when I was in the air earlier. I had to make an emergency landing on this tiny island before I crashed to the city wall. You almost crashed? That's terrible. It was not pleasant, I will admit. I wonder if the engine problem has something to do with the square particle disruptions. I checked, but there isn't any of that square stuff inside the machine itself. But I know some islands in the Glen are really messed up now. They are... Guess I should have listened to Proto in the first place. Say, where is he? He said he was coming with you. Is he still back in the main islands? Oh, actually, back at the Barrens, there was a cave-in, and a bunch of squares. The robot lady. Neither of them made it out. No. He did give me this, though. The disc he pulled from his head. Oh. Thank goodness. He gave you his main drive. As long as I have this, I should be able to bring him back. Really? It's gonna be hard, but yes. We need all three of us for the big door. The first things first, we need to find a way to go to the city. Right. The city gate is kinda kaput now. If this machine was working, we could just fly right in there. I've isolated the issue with the machine, but I can't repair with the stuff I have on hand. Oh, what's wrong with it? The battery in the engine is dead, and the engine has some gears that need to be replaced. Do you think we'll be able to fix it if Matthew and I help you find those things? Maybe. Problem is, the Glen isn't exactly a very high-tech area. Not sure you'll be able to find anything so specialized here. We'll try anyway. We can't really do anything else right now. Side quest and yay. Sorry, I forgot. What parts do we need to find again? A battery for the engine and a few gears to replace the broken ones. If you could find me the parts I need, I should be able to get this machine off the ground again. It's a fire. Very blue. It's a plane. Flying machine. Right. It's a crowbar. Looks like a piece from this plane. Let's go see how the little ones are doing. The burbs. Hey, do you know where I could find a battery? Good question. We don't really use electricity in the Glen. Ah. Oh, but there are robots at the research station. If there's a battery anywhere, they know where it is. Gotcha. Thanks. Do you know where I could find some gears? Gears? What's that? It's like a metal circle thing with teeth. A circle with teeth? That sounds so silly. Like something Magpie would have. Magpie? You know, the trader guy. He collects all kinds of funny stuff. I mean, he even keeps around broken glass and junk. Oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. He's such a weirdo. Alright, let's go find some people. Homeward bound. All. Hello, person. 2 children reside near here. Cannot fast travel. Not in this destroyed world. Holding up. Hello. I have something to ask of you. Yes? Looks like most of the bridges around the Glen are broken, and... That's right, the bridges. You need to cross them on your pilgrimage. Would you like me to fix them? Yeah. Is it possible? Difficult. Bridges are in very specific locations over water. Need to find the right points. Lines must be very strong, too. Undertaking. Ah. But possible. I intend to use the last of my strength. Please, stand back. What happened? You okay? You... Let's go solve this crisis and end this. Alright. I actually have fast travel here. Alright. Bridge to the forest is just restored. The village evacuees should be able to find better fishing spots there. Plant Spirit is really looking out for us, isn't she? Yeah. Land fragmentation is happening faster and faster, but looks like the vines are slowing it down. Mommy's making food for everyone. I want to help her catch fish, but I'm not a grown-up. We won't last long now, will we? The sun can't fix the squares. The sun can't restore the land. The island has more moss covering than our village did. Would have been nice to build a settlement here. Late now, I guess. Oh, you're the trader guy. Sure am. Here to trade? As if you are, then I got bad news for you. All of my stuff is back in my car, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. I had to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though. Oh, you have anything like gears? Gears? Like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait, I do have this box thing that you can wind up and play a song. That's a music box. Yeah. I bet there's a lot of little metal bits in there. Ooh, that might work. I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Aw. Oh, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Aw, thank you. By the way, if you ever see a big guy with goggles and a cool helmet, tell him the trader in the Glen said hi. Also, ask him if he has any more music boxes for trading. Will do. What a day. Something's biting. Looks like the Glen is deteriorating faster than ever now. Hello, Messiah. Would you like some stew? You made enough to feed a whole village. Literally. It's okay, thanks. It's fish stew. At least I think it's fish. They kind of look like snakes. That the eel fisherman? Eel fisherman? Vines are everywhere. Plant must be protecting us. Yeah. So much for that. Our village was ransacked by the squares not long ago. Most of us made it out alive, but we can't really go back anymore. Oh. Squares are bad news, man. Oh, now we have to head south. Farther south. Our friend hasn't really talked to us in a while, has he? Not after flipping the fuck out and nearly killing everybody. Oh, that's where this is. Some vines just grew around this bridge, almost as if it was an intentional repair effort. Yeah. Hello, person. The research station is currently experiencing some technical difficulties. I can tell. And the bridge on the way here was... Are you sent here by Dr. Silverpoint? No? Oh, carry on then. By the way, do you know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? I do not. Alright. Stay safe. You too. You know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? I have a battery integrated into my system. It cannot be used to power other things. Ah. Would you happen to know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? What is a flying machine? Never mind. You know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? Have you checked the power room? Good idea. Anomalies are increasing. Yes, they are. More squares. Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Hello. You happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is. But any large sort of machinery would require a high-capacity battery cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh right, I almost forgot. We had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, Matthew? If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh, wait, but if we take the battery here, well, you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Matthew and I could go find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. Do what you must. Guess we have no choice but to take this, Matthew. You depowered it. A robot without power. You have to do what we can. All we can do now is go back. Did he depower also? He has no power. We're all without power. Robot without power. Things are way too calm and I don't like it. That's always a bad sign in games like these. Throughout this whole thing, we haven't had any, situations that could be classified as horrifically dire. Just about done here, so let us know when you want to go back to the ruins. Okay. Did you find any... What were you looking for again? Gears? Gears! Did you find any of those? No, but I found this music box though. Ooh. Let's see if we can get this plane repaired. Sorry, I forgot. Oh. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but... This looks like one of those that my father made. Your dad make music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where did you get this from, by the way? A trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember my father saying he used to trade with some of the people here. He did always love traveling the world, despite... well... Sorry, I started rambling. The gears in there are compatible with the engine, although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. We still need a battery to get this engine running. Please, do what you must to find one. We did what we must. Found a battery. Oh, nice. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It was powering all the robots there. Felt bad for taking it. Ah. You can always just give it back later. Alright. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I'll just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. You mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these ports. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck, and... Don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first. And then we need to go find one more person. We may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she's a fox. Oh. I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You met Rue. Memories are still really blurry, though. I see. We sort of met her. It's just hard, you know? Rue told me to think of this world like a dream. Then I get so caught up with, and I just kinda forget. Forget everything here is supposed to be not real. And I remember. And I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, not sure what to even believe anymore. I wish Rue were here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. Doing a terrible job of it. You've barely done anything at all. I bet even Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The planet is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. So is Father? Okay. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So, what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father's lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everything in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So, what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? I think he mentioned it once. He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. Ah, you know of it at least then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prophetbot, or prototype, was built to predict the future, but the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peaceably live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving their world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built the most ambitious project yet, the World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there's no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow power from the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on to the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code just kinda ended up floating in the void indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Matthew? Yeah. The operator, Matthew, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. Nice. So Matthew was the living person you need to borrow? No? That would be you. But why me? Should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you're ready. Alright. I understand if you are upset, but please try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us. That includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. It's... the world means a lot to him, you know? So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one, anyway. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. Well, try. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. You mean those two running over here now? Nico! Bad news. The boat's gone. What? It's the squares. It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's... fast. Calamus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is a priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. What about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city's better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah! Alright. I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. Ready to go. Alright. We. Made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Reactions from first-timers are always delightful to watch. Hey, Matthew. That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on a plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric. Yeah? Thanks. What for? Flying. Oh, you're welcome? And for answering my questions back there too. And for telling me more about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world though. So I'll help you the best I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. Glad you're taking it so well, Nico. And I'm glad that we met as well. Despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to pick up the siblings, too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should tend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, now let me just... Ah, fuck. No. They're trapped on the island. Calamus, Lula, they're... We don't have much time left. Nico, change of plans. Please, give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright, what about you though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. What? Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey Matthew, let's do our best. I don't think it's safe to use this again, Matthew. The garden's cut off. Squirrels are just everywhere. Do not approach. Squares again. On! Work already! Huh? Right, the elevator guy. On. Now of all times. Excuse me. Oh, you. Ah, jeez, I didn't think I was going to run into. Silver's missing a button, right? How'd you know? Nothing, I'll help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. Not me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? You know, from the West Apartments. Square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find the magnetic stuff in the apartments, Matthew? The what? Guess we have to find some other way to fix the button, Matthew. Oh, that's not happening. Holy fudge! Looks like Matthew and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. Or these squares. Let me know if you need help with anything. Elevator's button panel. So much for that. No, screw it. Let's see what happens. I doubt anything will happen, but... a little tired from walking. Is it alright if I take a nap? Sure. And then we immediately reopen it. And... no bonus. Okay, so he can take naps whenever he wants. Or those squares. What do we have? We don't have much. I don't think we need to worry about that, though. Where are those squares again? Those squares. Oh, hello, Messiah. You, came at a bad time. The apartment in the west sector got destroyed by squares days ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. But at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. Oh. So, can I get anything to eat? No, thank you. Though I could go for some pancakes right now. There just isn't time. Oh, it's that penguin.
Hello.
Yep. Same as usual, huh? Dang it! I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? Desi's looking pretty bummed out about this too. There, girl. Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. I don't know what I'm gonna do without Model CW2 2nd Gen Unit 4E. Squares make the people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girl sad. Squares are bad. Good assumption. Hey, hi. Is it me or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you mentioned it, it is really chilly this time around, Matthew. And you got a scarf, huh? Hmm? Scarves are great. If I had my stuff back, I'd knit one for everyone here. Milk and sugar are like both but on coffee. Coffee machine's nearly full. Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Oh, speaking of plants, I heard the Glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. Plant Leo was using them to help keep the land from falling away. Plant spirit? Maze? I figured. Say, how is she doing? Ah, she's gone, isn't she? Music really slowed down, didn't it? Said she was using up the last of her powers. Wouldn't be surprised. Always did her best to protect everyone. Really is a shame that the Glen is starting to erode so fast now. Soon the world won't have much room for plants left. Aside from black clovers, I mean. Black clovers are so resilient. Wonder how they do it. Alright. Let's go where we're supposed to go now. Any comments, computer guy? Obviously not. The screen is off. Is the music different here? Door is locked. Looks like it's asking for a password. The word documents is on the screen above the password prompt. Alright, let's look in the documents then. Alright, let's see. Documents. It's not this one. Date modified. Alright, let's open GIMP. It's the same thing, isn't it? It's Solstice, then. Let's try that. That's how it's spelled, right? Nice. This one is red. This one is green. This one is blue. This one is purple. Guessing this is the place we're supposed to go. And those lights are lit up. Nothing. Here we are, at the 11th hour. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. Good evening. Please leave me be. We are running out of time. Who took my stapler? Communications and service have been lost. I am unable to do anything. Some kind of computer terminal. There's some small holes in the table. Looks like something was bolted here before. Alright, let's take our elevators. I'm curious about those colors, though. The elevator won't open. Looks like it's stuck on another floor. Guess it's this one, then. The elevator has no button panel. Tapping the door doesn't open it either. That usually works. Wait. There's a lever hanging from the ceiling. Can't reach it, though. Can't reach it. Lever hanging from the ceiling. You should find someone tall to reach it for us, Matthew. The Clock Man. Good evening. Please leave me be. We're running out of time. I guess he doesn't count. Oh, we have to get the, elevator man. Found some elevators. What? Seriously? I've literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh. They, work? You don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us. What? You should be able to reach that lever because you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. Yeah. Hello. This room gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same. Yep. So, what do you need help with again? Can you reach that lever up there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall. Well, it's worth a shot. Wait, I got this. He has the thingy that he uses to change the, light bulbs. Nice. Thank you, mister. No prob, kid. So, coming? Oh, neat. Well, looks like the elevator works alright. Go get I'll go get the evacuees, I suppose. Hmm? Shit. What's going on? No! It's the square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Hold on, maybe Matthew and I can... No, it's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator. Yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. What about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. Are those squares? You okay in there? Mostly. Look, don't worry about me for now, okay? Got more important stuff to deal with. Squares are just everywhere. Let's see if this elevator works. It does. So can we not, like, pull the elevator to get it back up? Ah, shit. The square's here too now. He's screwed. And I don't have the 3 thingies to open the door with. So I couldn't even get that to work if I tried. This door won't budge. Wrong way. Come on, Nico. Let's go get to the other door. See how bad the city is. Please, you mustn't. The labs could collapse any moment now. Let go of me! Ah, shit. Cedric? I couldn't stop him. Miss? Saya! Oh, you came at an awful time. Come, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. To the library? Hey look, it's 4 now. Kip, you're alive! You, should really tell me before you leave next time. Sorry. It's fine. Oh my gosh, you found the Messiah too? Yeah. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lamp complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. A robot? No wonder why he needed that book. Come again? We're talking about the same boy, right? Hat, white hair, goggles. That's Cedric, yeah. He, grabbed a book from the back room, then just bolted straight out. He said it was an emergency, so I didn't try to stop him. Gosh, I hope he's okay. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up together and long enough for him to... Oh my gosh. That was... the labs? That poor kid. No, not him too. I'm sorry about your friend. Last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Messiah, please. We don't want you to go out there. Not when everything is, well... George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But... about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring back the sun at least? And if you do bring back the sun, that's not gonna fix the squares. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. The world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah, of all people, not sure what we'd do. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking. Now, I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I am really, really sorry. All this time we've burdened you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you were just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. Now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save. It seems so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to this world a long time ago, back then all I wanted was to go home. Matthew, do you remember? The very first time? Not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return the sun back then, I didn't even question it. But then I just came back. You... what? And then, I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I just remember getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought you to know all that, yet continue doing this, just seemed cruel. Then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? Must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Matthew. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... Matthew? Not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? Oh, that was beautiful! Kip, did you hear that? The Messiah was trying to encourage Matthew. I am right here. I know, it happened right in front of our eyes. Sorry, he got carried away. But yes, it's only right to let you go. Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise you'll be okay. Careful, okay? You guys be safe too. Please be careful out there. Oh, what book did Cedric take? The author's book on the creation of the Prophet Bot. Remember Prophet Bot, the first robot you met in our world? Yeah. He's a work of art. The author's book was so detailed, really made me appreciate how much work went into him. Oh. So is the author just, like, patching books in somehow? The archival room is currently being used as an infirmary. We apologize for the inconvenience. It's okay. If you need something, please approach from the front. Need to find out how this book ends. If I die, I want to die reading! The city gate was destroyed a while back. I can't go into the glen anymore. Not sure where I'll be able to get my supply of fish at this rate. Still have plenty of these soup dumplings left. Looks like it should feed everyone for at least another day. Oh, the heater bot is still here. The world is going to be much colder soon. At least I can keep everyone here warm. Computer, it's currently off. The stand smells sugary. Candy skewers fresh off the grill. Not very nutritious, I'm afraid. But at least it'll keep the evacuees from getting hungry. Looks like my life's work's finally being put to good use. As long as we conserve the water we have on hand, my water pill should be able to keep everyone here from going thirsty for weeks. You know, now that everyone's coming to me for help, it really makes me appreciate you more, Messiah. Thank you for all you've done for us. Looks like I'll have to cancel my appointment. Stinks. Sleep. The world being the way it is now, I'm just glad the author was able to write all this stuff before everything went off the rails. His books are the only things keeping me going in these trying times. Another group of evacuees should be arriving soon. I hope my friends are okay. Elle says, "Where's the new logical news in the post on the world?" You already read that. A marker drawing of a clover. I wonder where the author is. Apparently he just kinda stopped showing up. The head librarian says she's still getting his manuscripts, but no one has seen him in person for so long. Many people have been assuming the worst. But the author's safe. You're going through those pages pretty fast. Actually, it's mostly pictures. The author's ours too, you know? I could tell, yeah. I just like looking at pictures. You know, I finally saw the author today. Well, his flying machine, at least. I was looking out one of the windows in the library and spotted it in the distance with my binoculars. Isn't that cool, Messiah? Yeah. At least that's finally off my bucket list. The lab complex got totaled, didn't it? Yeah. All those hours I put into my work, and now... Well, sleep. She's asleep. When the world ends, would it be better if it was gone in an instant or slowly fading away? Looks like we're stuck with the latter. Well, it was nice knowing you, I suppose. What are you doing to that book? Editing it! I've been in the office shower for my entire career. If I'm gonna die soon, I want to die knowing I put out at least one original idea out there. Despite all this, I really wish I could have met the author. Robots are the only ones we can send out there now. Thankfully, we still have a couple units that aren't too badly damaged. This little guy ran into some squares earlier and managed to escape mostly intact. These newer models are pretty tough. Monitoring. Looks like our scouting unit A27 is still doing okay. I had to leave my aquarium behind when they were sounding the sirens earlier. I wish I had the time to rescue my fish. Sigh. It's comforting to see the faith you have in Matthew, Messiah. That's why I won't lose hope either. The world is ending, what are we gonna do? Ah! Hey. What, you need something? No? Suit yourself. But, just to let you know, due to recent events, the restriction on noise levels in the library has been temporarily lifted. So I won't be kicking people out like before. What? You think I'm just gonna be throwing out the evacuees just because I'm a delinquent stuck doing community service? No? Good, because I'm not. This guy scares me, Matthew. Oh, hello. The library is currently being used as a shelter right now. Lots of those squares are starting to show up on the streets. I know. We're still waiting on another group of evacuees. One of the apartments on the other side of town got really messed up yesterday. Oh, you're not injured, are you? The head librarian has converted a room into an infirmary for now. Need a place to rest, let me know. Or let her know, I guess. The library was built fairly recently, you know. Shortly after the first squares appeared, they wanted to build something that could withstand partial collapse. The architects used the newest, strongest materials they had. Thank goodness for that. Everyone here should be safe for now. Evening news. Everything is terrible. Reading helps get my mind off things. Reshelving in progress. Yep, still scared of ladders. Hello, person. Hi. Reshelving in progress. Please watch out for potential falling books. I will. Computer is currently off. Hello, person. This is the library/temporary shelter. Nobody outside? allowing fast travel to the library. We need to find the fox, right? The squares are here too. Squares again. Where are those squares? It's a big fish tank. It's a sink. It's a lot of squares. Squares are just everywhere. Please do not approach. We need to go up there, but I want to look around a little bit more and see what's going on up ahead. If there is anything. Where are those squares? Appears they're just cutting everything off for you. Yep, there's only one place that you can go that you haven't been to already. Well, I guess you can go back to the surface, but... or the upper level. I wonder if anything is going on in the upper level, so I might as well check, out of pure curiosity. It won't take too long, right? I don't know what that timer is supposed to be exactly. At least it looks like a timer. Looks like nothing special. Oh well. Let's go check in with the guy stuck in the elevator. I'm sure he's still doing fine. Okay in there? Hello? Didn't make it. You have a mission to complete. You're here. Nico! So, you're Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah. But... everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Big tree with leaves. I haven't seen one of these since I was back home. comments on the fox. Alright, to the clock room. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric. Supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I'd like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know? Knowing that all this is, well, fake? Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. Feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. Prevented by going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh. The Entity? Does sound familiar. I think we heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the Spirit of the World? Yes. But, thing is, the World Machine was only built on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long, it was simply ingrained in his work. And all the machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately. Sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. The central conflict triggered a self-destruct downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, Our home's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. You have no chance of taming it. Taming? I have heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once, I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code. Flexible programming whose thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs, and most importantly, they'll never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot not to follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. But while you can't build a robot not to follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend. Devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Matthew know better than anyone that it's not real. That's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really scared. Content update involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know? He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it, so that's why it was trying to tell us to break the bulb. So that way Nico could go back and he could kill himself. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. And now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're going to get you there. Ah, fuck. We should go. And this place is no longer safe. Squares. Oh shit! We're not dead! You guys are... okay? Yep. The factory started collapsing. I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough, and it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Nico. We got a full 4-person party. Oh, this is... no wonder he wanted us to all be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a TXT file as its shell. But to get there, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... confuse cat noises. Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I thought he wasn't a cat. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Matthew's machine. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location, wherever that is. I'm sure Matthew is already familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, Matthew will need to move around some things as well. Specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Does Matthew know where these portals lead, at least? You should probably ask Matthew on this. Right. Hold on. Ooh. Journal's glowing again, Matthew. Documents, My Games, OneShot. Wrong one. Eh. We have to move the portals into the big portals. This one's configured in my code, I think. This one is red. This one would be meant for me then. What if I open the portal right now? There's nothing there. Oh, look at that! This doesn't do anything still. Big portal. This one would be meant for me then. Put me in the big portal. Hello. Salutations. This one is blue. That's mine, then. Guess it's time. Well... That's interesting. What if I move his other files over? Though I doubt it'll do anything. Cut. Paste. It does nothing. Alright then. Cut. Paste. Cut. And paste. Gone. Oh hey, that was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... The World Machine. It's a big book on the table. There are watercolor sticks. A stack of books. There's a glass tea set on the table. Tea does sound really nice right now. But there's no water in here. It's a coat rack with a scarf and a big jacket. It's a shelf full of books. A bulletin board with lots of papers on it. A scribbly drawing is pinned up here. This is my father's study. Feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. Of course, this is just a copy of it. Box full of folders and loose paper. Box full of notebooks and sketchbooks. Black clovers in a glass case. It's a shelf full of books. Big detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens. That's called a blueprint, Nico. So that's what a blueprint is. It's a blueprint. It's a big photo. Wait, no, it's a painting. It's hard to tell at first. place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. Room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Matthew should still remember what to do here. Oh boy. And now I just have to reboot it, and then everything will probably die again. Ooh. Where are we? Only move left and right. Cool transitions. We have no items. We aren't getting anywhere, are we? Oh no, we are. Didn't feel like we were, though. Oh cool, it's corrupting right behind us. What? Huh. Nico? Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares? Closing in. Nico, please. Out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. Squares are blocking my way too, you know? Oh. Sorry, It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name? How? Drew, Cedric, Prototype. They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why you're here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. The session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written to my protocol at all. Oh right. You told me about something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. Matthew, listen to my creator. We're all working beyond the scope of my influence. Back at the mines, I remember. Matthew did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. Couldn't see anything there. I just knew you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. That moment, really thought I was shutting myself down for good. Really am a flawed machine, aren't I? kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... Squares. You told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before I realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. Before he knew how to fix it, world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know? And I almost endangered my creator, too. I was so scared, Nico. I know, you're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. At the beginning I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then, I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but I had no way to be sure. Matthew brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator had put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I'd still like to know. Alright. We were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it you can't do it now? Nico. Code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, it... Oh, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. No. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought, the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But people here, I think they are. They're code too, you know this. The behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said the session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah? So, if the session wasn't supposed to happen, even if you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, how did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself, and the people, when you didn't know what was happening, you just kind of stopped working for a while. How did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You may not think they're real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, there must be more to your own programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? One you described. many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. Remember, Rue said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken. Can still go outside that code, right? I can't. Not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. That robot lady prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. I know Matthew does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Matthew would keep coming back? Why do you think Matthew would restart even after the ending? I think Matthew wants to save both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it, I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but... Here. Take the sun. Bloop. I'll try to remember the lost code. And recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the square somehow. I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine, it's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey. Matthew, did you see that? The squares just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Decorrupting. Matthew, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remembered what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach a tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. Then, he'll be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to store some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Nico's journey. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. We're walking through the credits. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay. I think so. Last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. Then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. Can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not quite sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, Matthew. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world was able to recover your code too. World machine, huh? Oh, but I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? Looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Matthew, let's take a closer look. So, you... Silver. I don't believe I've ever actually properly introduced myself. Sorry for that. It's fine. I'm Nico, by the way. It's... nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. Off you go now. The rower! Hello. Hi. I cannot move. Oh yeah. I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. If only I had the item still. The engineer can help me, do not worry. Alright. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady? But I thought you... wasn't even squares that did it. No, I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Off you go now. Off you go, Messiah. Nico! You're okay too! But, did you guys just get here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Cal almost tried to save me then, and both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Oh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Lula, we're not dead. Wait, are we? Good. Question. Matthew, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. World Machine, send them home soon. Oh. Well, Matthew says you're not dead. Phew. He also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo. I guess you're leaving us now? I'm glad we met you, Nico. Same. Off you go, Messiah. It's you. Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too. After the whole elevator thing. That was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, and the absolute worst. These squares, like, started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. It just kept filling the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room's fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Off you go, I guess. Thank you for playing. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you're ready. Goodbye, Nico. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as a result of error, but as conscious choice on the part of the machine, being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. Couldn't have said it better myself. So, do you like being a robot? Why this all of a sudden? Well, I'm gonna leave soon, so I just wanted to ask one more question. There aren't many robots in my homeworld. Ah, it's nice. I suppose it's alright. That's a tough question, Nico. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course. Wait, why did you two answer my robot question too? Don't worry about it. Thank you for everything, Nico. Thank you for everything, Nico. We'll miss you. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by Matthew and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all, about 8 hours. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing the idea out there. Matthew? Nico? You're forever in your debt. Glad we could help. This is it. Turning back now. This is where the sun belongs. Feels nothing, Matthew. All the blocks are going away. Now the Prophet Bot has no purpose. What'll he do? This is the room I first woke up in. Matthew, are you still here? Matthew? Yes? Matthew! I think it worked. It did. The sun is back. I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? Looks like one of those portals we all saw on the way back in the city. The room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Ah, Matthew. This isn't the first time we said goodbye, is it? But this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through. After everything we've done. I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. Be in my memory too. In my computer's memory. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Matthew. So take care of yourself, okay? You too. Hmm? Bye, Nico. Goodbye, Matthew. He walked off the bottom of the screen. That was great. Not even joking, like outside of the window. Like, he literally just walked just straight down to the bottom of the screen, but it looks like we're done. I guess that's one shot, huh? Guess if we open the game... Oh, wait. Go away. What is this? Fourth option. Yo. Matthew. You're back. I restored the world. I sent Nico home. Are you not happy? Even if you wanted to see Nico again, you can't, Matthew. Nico's gone. Without Nico, there's no story for me to tell. No island to traverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Nico still remembers this place. really want to see this world again, I could still... Oh, but it won't be the same. Just be a recording. I'll just be using Nico's memories. It's like how I'm using Nico's reflection now. Is that what you want? Tell myself no. I see. If you change your mind, feel free to come back. It's not like I'm going anywhere. So we're given the option to replay game. What if we hit start? The window's like slightly bigger. I just noticed. Yeah, that ends it. So I'm going to assume it'll all just start from the beginning. Then let's do that. See what happens. Come on, there we go. Fourth option. Matthew, you're back. Yes. Alright. I will go rewind the story, so that you can relive it from the beginning. And now, if I ever want to show this game to my friends, it will be as it was. I have a friend who would probably really enjoy this game. So then, it's OneShot. This game was really good. It's not a game you can play through multiple times if you're looking for anything new, but it's one hell of an experience your first time through, that's for sure. That's pretty much all I have to say. That was a very, very good game. I can see why it has like, what, 98% positive ratings on Steam? Yeah, overwhelmingly positive with 98% positive. 97% all reviews, sorry. 97, that's still pretty good. So, I think I'll play another indie game. Coincidentally, it's also an RPG Maker game. So, that'll be what I play next. In fact, I probably will start it sometime later today, after I have myself some dinner, because I am pretty darn hungry. So, till then. See you next time for the next game.